Good morning, guys. This is Logan with West Desert Wheeler. Got up nice and early because it is midsummer out here in Sand Hollow. So to catch cool temperatures, you got to catch the sunrise. We are just pulling up into Arrowhead Canyon. So this is going to be another ride along. I don't have a cameraman today, but I am running with John and John. We've got John Hemble of Mad Cow. And then we got John Graham out here with us. And he's got a goat bilge car. I have never driven my own car up Arrowhead. I've driven a red dot up here. As well as Jesse Haynes' car. Working our way through that one with no rear steer and no locker. John Hemble took an optional line I've never done. Figure we better go figure that one out. I've ridden through it with Woody. So, John Graham over there to the right. John Hemble up here to the left. Probably can't see him with the roof. So let's go have some fun today. Tire just got over to that right wall, and you just got to wrap around this rock. I don't want to drive too high on that right wall. That's right where I want to be, I think. Left rear is going to start to climb. We'll give ourselves a rear locker right now. Let's keep the front left high because this rear left has to come across a gap. All right. There is John Hemble. So, still being new to this myself, I really just want to make sure I take my time, don't do anything stupid. Maybe even go into front wheel only at this point, before the car is bound up and unhappy. Front wheel drive only. Okay, so we're flexed out pretty well. Now we need to set up for the rear to come down in. Got an open rear diff. Just gonna let it come down and settle in. I'm gonna engage my rear locker. We got our tires on the rocks. The rear's probably gonna slip in more. rear's up in the air. Come on, transfer case. Come on. Feeling a lot better. Okay. Let's give ourselves four-wheel drive again. Drove a little too high on that front right. There we go. Okay, that was exciting. And it's, you know, I was ready to call for a spot, but honestly, they just didn't hear me. And that's all right. Just take your time, stay calm. Just evaluate what the car wants or needs. My first line didn't work, so I just had to figure out, hey, what can I try different? And for me, that was getting my front end in a different position. So here's some perspective of what we were just playing on. Essentially, you get in there and you're all completely twisted up. And you got your front passenger in the bottom of the crack, and then you got your rear driver in the bottom of the crack. John hit a way more aggressive rear line. My rear driver was all the way to the wall, and I was trying to find a pinch where it would want to go up. John's car also has a lot more articulation than mine. If he corrects his rear, he's got it, but I'm a little concerned with what he's doing. He's trying to get that rear up. I think he should drive it through first. But he's the one who made it way further than me, so. Holy hell. Nice driving, Mad Cow. All right, we're gonna try one more time. We're gonna try and get that more aggressive rear line. works. That was awesome, dude. Very fun. All right, guys, so anyone familiar with Arrowhead? King Crack is right over there. This is a bonus line. And it's really tight, where you really got to nail it. Typically, it's the rears that really start to have a problem. Today, so I've seen a lot of people get their rear wheels wedged down in there, and it's a bitch. So that went smooth, but I'll chalk that one up to beginner's luck. That was fun, but it doesn't end there. Now we got to get up and out. That felt awesome. All right, guys, we have completed Arrowhead Canyon along with some side obstacles. Now we are heading, the Arrowhead Canyon continues as a riverbed, and this is called Broken Arrow. It gets a lot nastier in here. I have never done it, I've never seen it done, so I'm trying to keep up with John so that I have someone to watch. It's just a long technical crack. As my buddy Woody would say, rule number one, don't fall in. There, I just did a little front only. It wasn't completely necessary, but it's just little things like that to be nicer to your car. Keep the stress off of it and just try and drive smooth. Okay, so we're driving into a bowl here. These walls shift and change, and like I said, I've never done it, so I just don't want to be surprised by a big hole somewhere and then drop a tire violently or anything like that. Very nice. It's a big steep climb right there. with a turn at the top, so. I've driven my SCX6 through here before. One of the first videos of the 6. Back when I borrowed Randall's. So, kind of funny. Damn it. Forgot about that turn. All right. My car to a point where I think that's about all we're gonna get. So let's recover this front. Start gentle. There we go. Okay, don't fall off again. Got a new scratch on the hood. You gotta earn those. Your car's angry when the 3-inch Rams don't like it. Okay. Don't fall in that hole. I think we got through it. On those rears. Overall, I think it's looking pretty good. I'm gonna flex it right there, but that's all right. John was recording in front of me, but he's out of my way. I can see him. That was super fun. It's my kind of wheeling. Well, at this point, I don't know what's up here, so let's just take it as it comes. Which, as a Sand Hollow local, this is like the golden era of having a buggy for me, is doing everything for the first time. This is the most raw it's going to get, right? from here, I'm gonna remember what I did previously, try and improve on it, come up with some different lines. But as far as owning a buggy, I'm most excited to drive stuff I haven't done before. I like Sand Hollow because I'm familiar with it, because I've videoed guys doing it and spotted for people and whatnot, just been out on the trails. But having my own car, it's just totally different, and so that's what's been super fun about this. Now the guys who live here, they still have a great time going out all the time, but it's just super cool to me to get to run these things for the first time. Like today's bonus obstacles, I've seen really talented drivers on those, and I've seen how they've been challenged and whatnot. And so it's fun to see how I can do it, see if I can keep up. So it's really one thing I enjoy most about having my car right now. Well, it looks like John's having a fun time. He's got his front tire in the bottom. But man, that thing articulates. He's got at least 70 degrees of articulation because all 4 tires are on the ground still. If I'm not mistaken, this is Devin Brandt's crack, if I remember right. I could be wrong, but I think I remember that's what this is. Time for John to wiggle his way through. Which is a warning sign for me that this obstacle is a serious one. Oh, there's a big hole. Okay. Get out of that. Yikes. Pretty nasty. Actually, you know what? Let's try rear only. Seems weird, but I can change the pressure of the suspension on the car. Now we need to try and get the front up. Perfect, my rear climbed. I want to get my front up here. Come on. Ugly. Yeah, front end's getting wedged in here. about to fall. Very bindy in here. Front wheel drive. I kept my driver rear way up on this wall, so now I'm getting on a crazy angle. We all right. Okay, I need to get some steering back here. Stuff. Also super fun, man. That was awesome. So right there, my front end just unloaded. So I'm gonna use my winch. I want the car to be able to articulate still. So I don't completely compress it. I don't feel I'm in that steep of an obstacle. Guys, we made it through the end of Arrowhead Canyon and through Broken Arrow. I hope you had fun riding along. Apologies, this is another ride along. I don't have a cameraman. Probably won't have a cameraman while it's this hot. So I really appreciate you guys all watching. Thanks to John and John for going out wheeling today. I had a blast. And we'll see you guys in the next one. Keep the rubber side down.